And welcome to the Co-op Corner. This is Steve, and here we are with the news for cooperative stuff. So I see a lot of people here already. So how's it going, Matt? Nice to see you here. Hey, Tim. Hey, Kim. How's it going? Greg's here. Hi, G Golly, and I see Chris on here. Nice to have all of you here with us. So, not familiar with Co-op Corner? This is going to be a quick fire coverage of upcoming cooperative game-focused news. And so I've got 3 games to talk about for today. Hey, Elaine, nice to see you dropping in. And of course, if you have any questions, let me know and I'll do my best to answer them. Okay, without further ado, let's start it. So, starting with the game that is available soonest is coming up my screen here. Oh, oh no, there it goes. Now it's like things working. We have Kinfire Delve. So this is available for pre-order right now. This is a 1 to 2 player cooperative game. It's Vainglory's Grotto is the setting. And you will be playing as Seekers. So if you're familiar with Kinfire Chronicles, this is the same universe, but a very different game. And you're going to be playing cards and rolling dice based upon the cards you play to achieve different effects as you try and go through this deck of cards. Now, just like Kinfire, the other player can play cards to boost you, to help you out achieving these goals. So if you make it to the end of the deck, you have this big, what seems to be a final battle, and then you win the game. But this is a short one, and the nice thing is it's only $20, so it's actually pretty inexpensive to pursue. I've not played this one. I'm not seeing the rule book. I'm just explaining what I've understood so far. But it's up for pre-order right now if you guys are curious. So, hey Jen, nice to see you here. How's it going? But yeah, that's Kinfire. Uh, sorry, Kinfire Delve. So, oh, one other thing about this one is if you want to play with more people, you can actually buy 2 copies and combine them to increase the player count from max 2 players to max 4 players. So, that is available right now. Moving on to upcoming games. So next week we have one big cooperative game coming back to crowdfunding. This is going to be on GameFound, and that is Stars of Akarios 1.5. So Stars of Akarios, if you're not familiar with this game, it is an epic campaign game where you're doing dogfights in space and also doing galaxy exploration and also planet exploration as well. So they're coming back with more content, some rework on a few things. So let's talk about that real briefly here. So the big thing is they redid the whole rulebook. So a lot of work done there. Probably the biggest change is space exploration is completely different. The former game, or former version of the game, 1.0, you had different cards to flip over and you would sprawl these out as you explore different parts of the galaxy. Now you have a book. So you just flip the book and it's going to have reusable stickers to put on the spaces. So when you're able to venture or do that action, you put the sticker on the book. So anytime you go back to that, you know what you can do. And all the actions will be at the bottom of the book, so you kind of have more information on what's going on in that part of the galaxy. That's going to be new. So, you guys can crack me up here in the comments here. Scenario booklet was revised as well. Rebalance things. World exploration is pretty much the same, but there's some new stuff as well. So the first thing we'll talk about is drones. So drones are a new component of the game. They will have their own dice you can roll. So this is a dice placement game, and they will cover up different sections of your board. So when you cover the section of the board, you can activate them to do other effects, and they'll be flying around the board, helping you out. And these also level up as you level up as well. So there's quite a few new ones to explore in the drone expansion. There's a new standalone story. So if you want to get just a quick story campaign, this will give you some more pilots and things to unlock. And then probably the one I'm most excited for, honestly, and this one is Battles of Akarios. So this is going to turn the campaign system into one-off space battles. So it's going to be book-based, so you flip over the page of the book, and you've got to put a few things down on the board and you start playing in the book itself. So really fast up and play, one-off scenarios, because honestly, the highlight of Akarios is the space battles. They're really fun to do, and this is going to make it so much easier to have more of those and bring people in, even if they're not part of the campaign. So, so that is one of the new things. There's also going to be terrain. So if you want to have 3D terrain onto your Stars of Akarios, you can get the terrain pack as well. So it's going to have wormholes, nebula, all that fun stuff in plastic form for painting. And they're actually functional where you can actually put your ships at different elevations, which is I thought was really cool. So this is, of course, not what it's going to actually look like. This is just their prototypes they have here for the images. But that is Stars of Akarios. Check that out. It's coming next week, Tuesday, to GameFound. So the last one to talk about was just announced, and that is Tiny Epic Cthulhu. So if you know me, I'm a sucker for the Tiny Epic series, and so I will definitely be back in this one. Not a whole lot known about this, but you are going to be trying to seal the gates to stop Cthulhu from appearing, which is a pretty common theme. But it's going to be focusing on bag building, which is really, really cool. I love bag building, so I'm curious how that's going to work. Push your luck, and there's also going to be a spinner element, which not sure how that's going to work. We'll see what happens. But like I said, not a whole lot of information on that. The other interesting thing it sounds like is you're going to have this madness abilities to manage. The madness is going to be very beneficial to you, but if you have too much of that, it sounds like you might lose or things might get out of control. So that might be part of the push your luck mechanic, I'm guessing. But yeah, so this was just announced the other day. This is coming up soon. I'm sure we'll be talking about it more in the future when it's available. But yeah, that is basically all we got for this week. It's going to be told to be really fast. I know everyone's giving me a hard time about the boat. So the U-boat boat, which is awesome, but yes, can't pursue that. So Cthulhu will be Smurf side to fit in the box probably. Tim says, I really like the space battles, but hated the damage mechanic of flipping a component card. Yes. Yeah, so that's pretty much, I think it's going to stay the same. So if you do take all damage, you do lose pieces of your ship. So, but yeah, like I said, that's all we have for this week. If you have further questions, drop them in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to answer them. But thanks everyone for watching and being part of the guild. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.